welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Jackie, and if you are not new, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how we get that beautiful summer bronze glow, but this tutorial is going to be specific and unique for those of us that already have oily combination skin, just like myself. Basically, I'm going to be showing you how to take away the shine only to put it back and give that artificial glow. Simply because when you have oily combination skin, like, you can't control where you're oily and where you're glowy and where you're shiny. Nobody wants to be oily center forehead, okay? We want glow here. We want Cupid's bow glow. We want tip of the nose glow. We want temples glow. That's the type of glow and artificial look that we're going to be going for. And then obviously, of course, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get that same look, but on darker skin. The most important part of pulling off this look is skincare. Skincare is, I would say, arguably more important than the products that you use, simply because, like I said earlier, we're taking away the God-given shine and we're going to be putting it back in places that we want to control, because nothing says I'm a control freak than saying, hey God, I know you made me this way, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna just kind of, yeah. So, okay, we gotta use a primer. Do not use, if you have oily combination skin, do not use a moisturizing, hydrating, radiant. You don't need that, okay? If you have dry skin, obviously you're going to want as much moisture and dewiness as possible, but because I already know in an hour or two I'm going to be oily anyway, I have to still use an oil controlling mattifying primer. So I'm going to use this primer from Makeup Forever. This is the Step 1 base. I love this one. I also love the one from Becca because they're both oil controlling. This way it just makes it so the shine is minimized. And just an FYI, you guys, this is not really a look, to be completely honest, that will last you all day. I'm just being honest. It's more for the look. It's more for the effect. It would be great at photo shoots and things like that. Now, the second thing that you want to do when you're doing this type of look is, if you have any type of texture or imperfections in the skin, you have to make sure the skin is like 100% on point as much as possible before you put any product on top of it, because it will be highlighted and it will be, you'll just be drawing attention to those problem areas. Because I have pores, I don't want the pores to be highlighted. I'm going to take this Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone. This is from MAC. This is like awesome. It also helps reduce oil, but it's really, really good at diminishing pores. So I'm going to be putting that in my problem areas. I do a lot of skincare for this look just because I feel like the skincare is the most important part. And by the way, I also failed to mention that I did moisturize my skin using the Hydro Boost gel from Neutrogena before. That was the first step I did out of the shower, because it's really good at like moisturizing the skin without making it too oily. Anywho, let's move on to foundation. Now, for the best coverage, I always have to color correct, so I'm gonna take my color correcting pen. This is optional for most of you guys that don't have this problem, the darkening or, you know, hyperpigmentation of the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and address that first. Then I'm going to use this Black Opal True Color foundation. This is one of their newer ones, and I like the fact that it's pore perfecting, it's lightweight, and it is got like light medium buildable coverage. Love the finish. This is perfect for that skin-like dewy look we're going for. One full pump covers the whole face, and then I just blend that out with this e.l.f. brush. Now we conceal. I'm going to use the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I love the coverage of this stuff, and it gives you that radiant glow, but it kind of sets to like a semi-matte finish. So I'm going to hit the center forehead and then, of course, under the eyes. Now we need to set that under eye area with a teensy bit of powder. This is the only time we're going to use powder throughout the rest of this tutorial because, again, it's glowy and dewy. We're going to make that one exception for the under eye simply because it's concealer, it's under the eyes, we don't want it to crease. So I'm going to take my Sacha Powder in Buttercup. This is the compact form. Just going to use a tiny bit of it, and I chose this powder because not only is it my favorite, but it's yellow base, so it will kind of add to that warm glow that we're looking for. While we're on the topic of Sacha, they just recently came out with this matte. It's called the Matte Me Brown. It's a blush. I guess it's supposed to be a bronzer, but this stuff is so pretty. It's like, I mean, I see it personally more as a contour, but it gives this the most beautiful, just like deep, dark chocolate glow to the skin. So I'm going to take this because bronzer is going to be obviously pivotal in this look, okay? And I use a huge, huge fluffy brush whenever I want to look kind of like an all over seamless bronze. And this one is from Sephora, and I just dab a little bit of that in the product, and then I just kind of go over all of the perimeter of my face. So it's like, instead of one specific area being bronzed, it's just kind of like an all, like you don't really know where it starts and where it ends. Sorcery. And the key with getting bronzer to look not too overpowering is to start off with a teensy bit of product and then build your way up. Especially if you don't really know what the, like that's what I had to do the first time I had to try this. I had no idea what this was gonna look like because it's so dark, but it's beautiful. And I'm also gonna hit the neck. Then what I like to do sometimes when I need to really get into a refined area is pinch the brush and then use that along the sides of my nose just so that we add more dimension back to the face. God, I love this bronzer. This bronzer is so beautiful. You could probably also use it as an eyeshadow too. I'll test that out. Now we need blush. I'm going to take this pinky mauve blush. I'm not going to add a ton. And this is Tea Rose. It's from Milani. I'm taking my face blender brush from Bobbi Brown that is, and just on the apples of my cheeks, applying that blush, and it's going to give us a nice kind of rosy pink glow. Then I filled in my brows using a bit of a brow pencil. This is the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. Now this next part is probably the most important. This is where the glow is going to come from. I'm going to use two different highlighters because we need the highlight to be on steroids today, okay? First, I'm going to use a liquid highlighter. This one is from Becca. It is the Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid form in the color Topaz. And I like this because cream highlights just look more natural, and then that way we can put a powder on top and this will kind of act like a base to kind of keep it in check. Now using a different sponge, this sponge is damp on the high points of my cheekbones. And then into the brow bone. Then right above the arch of the brow, we're gonna add a little bit of that. I'm also gonna kind of close the gap right there in the center of the forehead, and in this instance you do want to add some shine there. I know forehead's a little shiny, but we're going for glowy and dewy, and this is just going to make the skin just look nice and wet. Throw it on the chin, girl. Why not? Just go in. Cupid's bow needs some love, and then a teensy bit on the tip of the nose. I go back a little bit in with my powder and just add a teensy on the centermost forehead. That kind of like locks in that highlight without making it look too shiny. Just a little bit, no more, done. Okay, we need to set that now with a powder highlight. So I'm going to use, actually this is an eyeshadow. It's not a highlighter, but it makes a beautiful highlighter. It looks just like Whisper of Guilt from MAC. This is the Sweet Heat Extra Dimension eyeshadow. The name of the color is Sweet Heat. And I'm just gonna go right over in the exact same spots of where I applied the topaz and just solidify and make that highlight pow even more. Now the real question is, do I look 3D yet? Do I look like I'm lit from within or me? You don't have to add eyeshadow to this look if you want to or don't want to, whatever. But I'm gonna take this Deep Bronze Shimmer. This is from Julep. It's literally like a gel, I don't know, it's like a weird gel consistency, almost like a bouncy. And I love this because I can just use this on its own. It's a deep bronze gold. And I'm going to pop that all over my eyelids. This is eyeshadow for lazy girls because it's cream, so it's super pigmented, but because it's a gold color, it's pigmented enough to be worn on its own. You don't have to throw shadow on top of it. And then I'll also take a little bit of that along my bottom lash line with my finger and just blend out. I'm adding a black liner or brown, whatever your little heart desires. If you want this to be more daytime wearable, I would suggest brown, but because my skin is dark and I like it to make my lashes pop a bit more, I'm gonna use black. This one is from NYX. It is the Très Jolie Gel Pencil Liner in black. They also have a brown one. I'm just gonna barely line that top lash line. Now for the eyes, all we need to do is just add mascara. I'm gonna take this one from Stila, and then on top of that, I'm gonna use L'Oreal Ms. Manga. I'm gonna go back and forth between the two for big, heavy, thick lashes. It's gonna make your eyes look brighter, and they're also gonna make your eyes look bigger. For the lips, I don't really think that you have to use anything in particular. I think you can pull off this look with any lipstick choice, but I also happen to believe that anything that's in the peachy orange family just kind of complements this look best. So I'm first, of course, going to line my lips with a brown or natural toned lip pencil. This one is from ColourPop. It's called BFF3. Anytime I'm going to use a color that is lighter than my complexion, I pretty much always use a lip pencil. Then for lipstick, I'm going to use this one from AJ Crimson. It's called Subculture. For some reason, when I pulled this out of my drawer, I thought it was peach, but it's not quite. It's more of like a nude pink, but either way, it will still suit the look. And then gloss is like a must-have. So this is the Artist Plexi Gloss from Makeup Forever in the shade 100P. All right, guys, so that brings the tutorial to an end. I feel like I'm ready for the thumbs up this video if you are ready for Barbados, okay? Jamaica. With my locks and this glow, honey, I'm gonna have to book a cruise real quick. If you like this video, please give it a positive rating, aka a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, then you won't know when I have cool new videos just like this one. I really hope that you guys found this helpful. And if you have my skin type, oilier skin type, you have a better grasp and idea on how you can still get that glow goddess look. Or if you have dark skin, you just weren't aware of what products you could use to get this look and pull it off. I really hope you found this helpful. The Sacha products that we're using in this video, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but I have a coupon code on how you can purchase, on how you can save money when you shop at checkout. But they are currently running a 24-hour only gift with purchase sale if you use my discount code. So please be sure to check that out. Details in the description box. 1 day only Sacha Cosmetics gift with purchase. So check that out, guys. I will see you at my next video. Again, subscribe on your way out if you have not already. And thank you again for watching. Bye.